Uh-oh.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
That works
Domo,
perfectly.
domo.
What says it might actually be me.
It could also be me. I'm playing Witcher 3. It's a very taxing game.
I mean, I'm hearing a little bit of cuts in your voice, but I can still understand what you're saying. It's I think it's actually it might be me.
It could also be Carrie. Carrie could just suck. I've said it for years. No one ever thinks about it. No one ever remembers that. Carrie might just suck.
It's not his fault. I mean, connections aren't exactly
Sucking
caused.
is a choice that one makes upon birth. It is his fault.
Mm-hmm.
Reese has no way to argue against Shendu. Shendu's too stubborn. He never loses. And when he does, no one lives to tell the tale.
So how was your week, man?
Okay, can't wait till tomorrow though.
Day off?
Nah, I had a day off today, Thursday, and Tuesday. And a day off tomorrow, but no, that's not the special occasion of tomorrow. Normally people ask at this point.
Nobody's watching yet. I wasn't sure if it was my business to really ask what if it was something what the subject matter was.
Playing D&D!
D&D.
Battling the legends of yore, it's D&D! Never kissed a lady before. But yeah, Ty's game tomorrow, and my friend Daniel and I, because we're in the midst of hiatus with our current D&D game, have decided to join them and help them out by lending our expertise, since we've been playing D&D since since we knew how to pick up a dice and roll it, practically. Which for me was about 16, 17 years ago. So, I'm playing a long fucking time.
Wow.
And they only had like 3 players, and 2 of them are still green. It's Kiri and Jimpan. Jimpan's never played before, and Kiri's only got 1 campaign under his belt. So you can imagine the super green team that's going on here, with Seawall being the only experienced player before Dare and I jumped in. And of course, I'm not counting Pi. He's the one running the game. I assume he knows what he's doing. I am now sailing across the Great Lake. I am a witcher. I am amazing. I shall not smash my boat against the rocks. I'm amazing like that.
Amazing! Amazing!
I'm just kidding. I want to do that on my boat. I'm gonna fuck up some rock things though. Well, of course they eat me. Oh god! I got a little cocky. I forgot what difficulty I was playing on. So Reese, what are you doing?
Oh, just waiting for Kiri to come back so we can start Cuphead. Yeah. Have you ever seen the trailers for this game?
Never even heard of it.
Okay, you can definitely buy it on Steam. I don't know how much it costs though, because it was gifted to me. Um, it's a side-scrolling shooter where it's mostly just you versus a bunch of bosses, but all of the graphics are hand-drawn.
Sounds like a lot of work for such a simple game.
Yeah, in fact, I think it took about maybe 3 years for just like either 2 or 3 people to put together.
Sounds like they could have spent a lot more of their time doing something more constructive. But that's just me.
Well, here's hoping the game does well, because it was a labor of love. You don't see games like this anymore. Actually, we never saw.
Mostly
a game like
because
this before.
only retarded people hand-drawn everything. It's probably why you don't see them anymore there, Reese.
Yeah, probably a reason why we don't see cartoonists anymore.
Because drawing is hard, and nobody wants to do it anymore.
It's really sad.
No, it's just the way it is. Nobody wants to do hard shit anymore. They want to do things more simple.
Hello, people.
That is why we advance, Reese. That is why we as a species advance our technology forward to make our lives more easier and convenient.
Yes, by
However, by doing so, one day we will lose all ambition because everything will be essentially handled. There will be no reason to strive against the life's obstacles. And then our species will stagnate, and then we'll all die.
we make our lives easier.
I know it's bleak when you think about it, isn't it?
We make our lives easier by vectorizing and cell shading and making all of our animations CGI with super deformed bodies and heads, to where it's not threatening, to say the least. Because God forbid we try to make realistic CGI animated films or cartoons. Hell, even I'm now saying cartoons, even though I'm not talking about cartoons. I mean, try to name the last CGI anything that you saw where all the characters looked very, very lifelike, or just human, instead of squashed.
Does it really matter, Reese? That because that's very far from what I was originally talking about.
I know, but animation's kind of a huge topic here in regards to Cuphead, because it's a game where all the graphics are drawn to look like they have a 1930s cartoon, and like I said, you just don't see art like this anymore.
That's because art is hard, Reese, and nobody wants to bust their ass for little to no reward.
I guess it was just a different time then. So, Kiri, how you doing, man?
You are Robo still.
It's because you suck.
Been kind of like this all day, I've noticed.
It's because you always suck. It never turns off. You're stuck all the time.
Okay, between
Nigga,
you and
suck
Reese,
it.
how does everyone sound?
I like to think I sound peachy. What about you, Wheels? How do you sound?
Well, how did Shendu sound?
Hello?
Hello.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
You are very much a robot, Shendu.
Yeah, no shit. So get over it.
I think all I heard was beep boot shit.
You know what's sad? We're beep booping and we're not Transformers in the slightest, because those are awesome.
What? I'm curious. Where exactly are the Discord servers?
Where are the Discord servers? Russia? Japan? No, I'm joking.
All I know is your Robo is everything is Robo as hell.
Keep telling her, Gary, it's because you suck. Why won't you believe me? Embrace the suckage.
Even though I reset the computer.
Hello?
Hello. Can you give us a test? How do you sound?
Well, you all sound less robo than before. To me, at least.
You sound pretty good.
You sound good too.
Okay, you two, get around.
We did get a real on screen
For
shows.
me.
That's right. I made that joke.
So, what's the plan?
Plan is to kill everything and take over the world. Wait, no, sorry, that was my plan.
Still sounds somewhat robo. I haven't heard Kiri.
Hello.
It's called suck it up and deal with it.
Hello. This is Kiri. How do I sound?
Still somewhat robo. Sounds more like you're in water.
Could it just be a really bad data center?
It's
Oh,
been
reset.
like this all day.
I didn't know. How often have you been on?
As I was on Discord at about 3 o'clock with Seawall regarding our D&D characters, and he was also fairly robo as well.
Must be something wrong with you. The next time
What kind
you
of conversation you're having with Seawall?
And he said I sounded robo as well.
you sound like you're in.
Oh my god, nobody fucking cares. Kiri, answer my question, please.
I genuinely have no idea what you just said.
I asked what kind of conversation were you having?
Kiri, are you still with us?
Yes, I
What kind
am.
of what kind of conversation were you having?
Am I at all coming in at all?
I can hear you.
Yes, but you haven't answered the fucking question!
Question.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill him! I'm gonna fucking kill him!
What kind of
Oh,
conversation were you having?
Everybody shush. Everybody shush. Seawall, the question was about you and Seawall. What were you discussing?
We were discussing our D&D characters. He was robo to me. Pretty much the entire thing. At some points...
what was the conversation about?
They
We
said
were-
D&D characters.
Wheels.
I'm-
Let Kiri.
Details!
Let Kiri speak. Wheels.
It's like there's a disconnect between Shendu and Kiri.
Going over our characters. Specifically things like character traits.
Thank you. That's all I fucking wanted to know. Thought it was something important for the game tomorrow. People wonder why I'm so angry all the fucking time.
Well, it might have something to do with people in between trying to mediate and not doing a very good job in mediating. When really there's no mediator needed.
Sorry.
I'm referring to Wheel Girl constantly trying to serve as a in-between.
I'm sorry.
And Wilco comes in pretty clear to me. Yeah. You guys come in as Robo.
And those two, and Reese for me doesn't come in Robo. I can't tell if Shendu is, and you kind of sound like you're in water.
You know what? I'm doing this speed test just to see what exactly my download and upload is. That's odd.
What is?
How odd were we talking?
223 megabit download. 2.5 megabit upload.
It's a lot of twos.
Yeah. Normally we're a lot closer to it. Most of 4-to-1 ratio. I don't know why it's such that huge of a discrepancy. There has got to be something going on with Comcast here.
It's a code. You gotta figure out the code, Kiri. They're trying to give you a message.
I have absolutely no idea what you just said.
That's
It's a
also part of the
code.
code.
It's a code.
You must obey them. Obey their commands. Listen to the code.
So the 220 to 2.5 is like a 100-to-1 ratio. That is... Comcast does not have anything like that. Comcast has to be fucking me over somehow.
Is that a perpetual
Yes,
state of your
dude.
life?
You know, call it something crazy, but Reese, can we just have a quick chat in the Red Fox channel just for like a minute, just to see if something's going on?
Sure. Let's go. Let me go ahead and flip over there for a moment. Don't worry, Shendu. I'll be back.
Well, I'm actually heading out, so it won't matter.
All right. You gonna be on the? Oh, that's right. D&D is tomorrow. I'll pop in and say hello. Hopefully it'll be during a break. If not, I'll just type in the chat. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Take care.
Check.
Checkity check.
Alright, you're coming in good.
Can you talk again?
You're coming in fine to me.
So it might just be my server.
I thought I heard a little bit of distortion. But
A little
not
bit of Robo,
huge
but
amount.
not too much.
You sound like you. I'm going to Google.
You sure you want to go there? I mean, they're not exactly trustworthy at the moment.
I'm not asking about anything related to politics. Let's see. How do I reboot a Discord server? Rebooting my channel. Oh my god, it's a goddamn squeaker. I can't stand her voice. And somehow you're still so goddamn quiet. How the hell does that work?
Me?
I was looking at YouTube videos that are trying to explain how to reset a Discord server.
I mean, it's the quiet part that got me. I'm like, how am I still quiet? Because I could have swore I turned my mic up.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm looking at videos that how to reset a Discord server, if only just, for the idea that, just give it a quick refresh and then boom, everything's good. Although, comparing me to now, compared to when I was in your server, how do I sound?
You sound great right now.
When I was in your server, how did I sound?
You sounded pretty Robo, so did Shendu.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Real Girl sounded kind of fine.
Yeah, the Wheel Girl was the only one that sounded normal. That kind of bugged me a little bit.
Did she hack it?
On
All
one
right,
hand, I'm tempted to throw in a robot joke, but on the other hand, it just seems so
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it's
Reploid
like
jokes are
low-hanging
too obvious.
fruit. It's like low-hanging fruit at this point.
Alright. I did another speed test. 233 download, 12.26 megabit upload. So I gained 10 megabit upload, which is kind of weird because that's definitely not a 10-to-1. That's like a 15-to-1.
You know, one would think crossing the road, a bridge leading from Brooklyn to Staten Island would be easy, but apparently it's not. But it does sound like Techno got the whole New York City traffic thing down pat.
Hello.
Hello.
What's Gary doing?
Trying to find out if he sounds better here than on my server. And he actually does.
Odd.
Very odd. I'm wondering if it's a data center thing.
I guess that means there's something wrong with Gary's connected to your server.
Shendu also sounded really robo, so I'm thinking this might be the data server that's near Reese.
Reese sounds fine to me.
We're on a different server. This is one that's basically in the Chicagoland area.
When he was in his own stream, he sounded good to me.
Which is kind of weird, because in the Reese channel, you sounded pretty good to me as well.
Well,
Oddly enough, you actually sound more Robo here than you did in the Reese channel.
me?
How is that possible?
I don't know! I resetted my computer.
Try it again?
I've also resetted my modem. Check, check.
Chex Mix.
Alright, you sounded good, Reese. Wheel girl, sound off.
Kiri! Kiri.
Alright, you three sound good.
3? Who's the third person?
Count the echo as a person.
I'm sorry!
Good things are good. Alright, so you sound good, Reese. You sound good, Wheels. Echo sounds like good Echo. How do I sound?
You sound great. What'd you do, man?
I tried disconnecting and reconnecting my modem again. Okay. I'm going to go back to your channel. Let us see what happens.
Da, 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 da.
La 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 la.
Check.
You succeeded! You don't sound Robo.
I don't sound Robo? Yeah.
Yay! Problem solved!
Alright, you sound good, Wheels. Reese, sound off.
Hey!
I like to poop in public.
You sound perfectly.
Too much information.
You sound as nice and smooth as a fine tiramisu.
No idea what that means.
You sound good. You're not Robo.
Yay! Everything is good. Now let's see you two play something.
I genuinely do not know what happened earlier. My guess is it has to be something related to like a data center or something near you, because you sounded perfectly fine in the Red Fox channel, which goes through a data center near Chicago. Did your data center employ another method? I mean, it is West Virginia, but still.
Wait, what?
Honestly, it's hard to say
What's hard to say?
as to whether or not it'd be a meth head.
What's What is a meth head?
Well, a meth head is someone who does a lot of drugs and
No, I mean, what are you referring to as a meth head?
A guy who takes meth? A meth
I
addict?
thought
the,
meth
the
was
guy who
basically.
runs the servers.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea because we have no idea where Discord keeps their servers.
I imagine they're fairly regional.
Oh,
I just know this one for a fact. If I were to create my own Discord server, it would be going through Holyoke, Massachusetts, which is like a city that's about 10-minute drive away from me. Granted, it's a rather nice data center, so it's pretty good size. So I've been watching a lot of old Disney cartoons.
How old are we talking?
Very...
Silly Symphonies?
36, 37 earliest, maybe?
Ah, Silly Symphonies.
Kiri?
Hmm?
From what I'm reading, they were mainly going for a feel of Fletcher cartoons, not really anything.
Yeah, I know. It was Electric cartoons, not Disney.
Yes.
It's just the problem is it's a lot easier to find Disney cartoons at that time frame than it is Electric cartoons. You'd figure finding cartoons of like Bimbo the dog would be a lot easier to find than it is.
That's what you get when Disney steamrolls you and tries to choke you out.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Betty Boop had some good cartoons back in the day.
So I've heard.
I've seen a few episodes.
My mom and
Great.
dad both love Betty Boop.
Mm-hmm. Well, if nothing else, since everyone sounds good, D&D should be good tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame you have to work at that time frame, because I think you might have enjoyed this.
Actually, I am off tomorrow.
Every Sunday? Or
Not,
just...
just this Sunday.
Oh, shame. Because if you had played with us long enough, you would have basically been playing with a Super Saiyan drunk dwarf.
How does the Super Saiyan drunk sound?
Laddie, you took my beer, I'll kill you! I kill you!
That sounded more like a drunk Scottish guy.
He's a dwarf.
To be fair, I do have a. I don't know if he's Scottish or not, but we do have a guy that's. I think he's kind of a neighbor. He lives up the hill a little ways, but we always hear him play the bagpipes every morning.
Nice wake-up call.
Oh yeah. Technically, we do have someone who owns a rooster, but you hear the bagpipes more than you do hear the cock-a-doodle-doo.
And despite where you live, you don't hear people shooting. I don't know whether that should be a nice or sad.
Good question. I've never once heard a gunshot in this neighborhood.
Yeah. And I've seen the videos of you shooting, and I thought your technique was pretty good. Especially someone that would be you would consider an amateur.
Technically, that's not even in my neighborhood. Had I did that in my neighborhood, I would have been arrested on the spot.
Every now and again, I hear the sounds of the local firing range or the quarry. Low-flying jets.
Oh my god, how the hell do I kill these motherfuckers?
Wait, what are you playing?
Eat a bunch of Taco Bell, hold it in for an entire day, eat more Taco Bell, and then just release it all at once as a massive shotgun blast?
So basically do a Wario move?
Yeah, if Taco Bell affects you that way. It doesn't with me. You'd have to use Wendy's.
I think will cause you to fart violently.
Among other things, yes. So if you're like in the San Fran area, you probably see that stuff on the road all the time.
So what's this you're playing, Reese?
This is the original Ninja Gaiden.
Ah,
The one that was in the Wizard movie of Ninja Gaiden.
No, that was Ninja Gaiden on the Play Choice 10.
Ninja Gaiden.
Gaiden. Are you trying to say there's two games that with the same name, just you have to pronounce it different to separate them, or are you just screwing with me?
Yes.
It's a story about two gay guys named Dan.
I don't want to know anymore. Cause that just sounds like somebody making a porno.
Oh, it would not surprise me if such a thing already exists. Considering the time I spend on the internet. Oh, lorda, 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 lorda.
Technically, the coin-op for Ninja Gaiden doesn't really have a story, but it is the original game, even though it's a much different type of game. I mean,
What do you mean?
You still play as a blue ninja. I don't know if his name is still Ryu Hayabusa, but I do know that it's a beat 'em up.
But nobody remembers this one, like nobody remembers the first Street Fighter.
Yes, because that's how powerful the NES was. It makes you forget your own memories.
No, it's just that things so better that you forget that there's about the things that came before it, or alongside it that were weird. Like this seems to be weird. And that looks more slightly purple than blue or gray. It looks kind of gray. His suit in this, to be frankly honest.
By the way, if you ever wondered where that continue screen in a Bobo's Big Adventure came from, this is that game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but it looks more horrifying, like demons are killing humans instead of just a random bunch of people in a Bobos.
I'm just remembering.
Which is kind of disturbing. Why would demons want to kill a ninja?
I'm just remembering a really fun game back in the day. GG Shinobi 2 on the Game Gear. I just remember that game.
I want to
Hey,
see if there's
Niffy?
a way to keep that sword. I'm gonna fuck you all up. As I creep down the street.
Metal tough guys and apparently a bunch of black guys who apparently found a stash of Jason's mask.
Wow. Where does Rhea find a tuxedo?
Nose and how does jumping out a window make you end up here?
I don't know.
How did we get all the way to the Grand Canyon?
I don't know.
I love it when you say I don't know too about strange things that happen in a video game.
He's only preparing you. One day, he will give you a nice, solid description that will be worthy of a doctorate.
That's having to study a lot in video game logic.
Well, considering the amount of Roberta Williams games he's probably played.
I'm kind of wondering now that we're in mountainous regions and not the big city. I wonder if this is where
You're not a mountainous region. You're at the Grand Canyon. Didn't you see the sign?
It's a mountainous region.
It's a canyon, not a mountain.
What are those in the background?
Parts of the canyon.
Really, they look like mountains.
Well, blame the animator, not me. Blame the animator. Blame the person who drew it that way. That you're supposed to be at the Grand Canyon.
Kill everything, kill everything. Pocket sand.
What the hell?
Pocket sand. Pocket sand.
There's something wrong with those guys. Have that chest that's huge.
I think they're supposed to be silicas.
What do you mean?
What are silicas?
Like a type of sea serpent type creature from mythology. Granted, they were female, but
And how did they end up here in a random lake at the Grand Canyon?
Is this a Mario hop over them?
I don't know.
We have hidden in path.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of, did you get a chance to look at the description of Mochi?
What?
If Reese got a chance to look at the description of Mochi that I gave yesterday.
Oh, the Japanese ice cream.
Hmm?
It looks all right.
It's really good, surprisingly. At least
I'm killing them, but nothing's happening.
do you have a grappling hook?
Do we hit a game-breaking bug? Oh, you're
I
supposed
think
to
so.
use
Okay,
the
I think
brain.
I have an idea now as to what to do, if that helps.
Use the branches, ninja.
Ah, use the branches, all Assassin's Creed.
Although it is kind of hard to do that when getting knocked off the branches. Okay, so there's a third action button that I can use to grab onto the branches. Which is great, but at the same time, how do I swing? Because, it's not letting me do that. Okay. I kind of have an idea as to how to grab the branches now, but it still doesn't save me from getting hit by these man women things.
Do it fast!
Okay, fuck it. I managed to cheese it.
Oh, you got to the other side. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Oh, you know shit's about to go down when you're about to face 2 sumo wrestlers.
Man, that looks Jewish. Tell me that man doesn't look Jewish.
Who said it was of Jewish folklore?
Well, it has. Well, look at the Star of David type thing, and all the symbols look kind of like Hebrew. Well, at least to me. Let's round 4. What? Wait, what? Where'd you get the kayak? Randomly back to a city. Why am I expecting a train to just randomly show up and smack everybody?
Because that would be a predictable ending. By the way, that bounce and flip effect I do on these little objects here, I remember a long time ago that was the disciplinary method for Splinter to punish the Ninja Turtles for doing something inappropriate. 10 flips.
Hey, due to that train, man!
Nice little humble reference to another techno game.
Oh, what game is that?
Look at the background.
Gaiden? Or yeah.
Rygar.
Never heard of it.
Ooh, it's a fun little romp in old ancient. Well, they want to give you the impression that it's ancient Rome, but it's really something else. Imagine, if you will, a Roman warrior with a killer yo-yo.
What?
When I say killer yo-yo, I mean a giant trash can lid sized yo-yo with spikes all over it.
How did a Roman wait, I'm still trying to get through the fact that
It's a yo-yo.
a Roman soldier who probably never heard of a yo-yo somehow having a demon basically a demon yo-yo.
Demon yo-yo.
That's the only way I can describe it. Where it's go.
The Dragons. Madison Square Garden, strong team. And oh my god, they jump out of the billboard.
Maybe they're just waiting for you to show up. They didn't actually jump out. The power of 2D, people. The power of 2D.
The power of 2D is awesome. Dang, nabbit.
One of them, so don't worry, it won't be long. You win! And somehow now you're climbing up and giving a thumbs up to two window watchers.
Who look oddly familiar.
They don't look familiar to me.
Red shirt, blue overalls, fat guy.
But the guy's bald! And his shoes are not brown.
Well, his hair wasn't exactly defined back then. Not like now.
He still wasn't okay, fine, but his shoes ain't brown. Suddenly, museum.
And just to make sure you've been paying attention, we're about to undergo a review of previous bosses.
Yep.
But
What?
power swapped.
What? They want you to go through that whole stage with one life.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That hurts.
You must always be this invincible ninja. Nothing stops you. Nothing ends you. No.
So close.
And just think, I'm supposed to normally do this with my fists. Come on, come on. Oh, that's bullshit. Just a single kick takes off 2 units of health. And you only have 3 to begin with. Which leads me to believe that this may be the final stage.
Maybe.
Of course, it kind of makes me a little bit sad because if I actually beat those 2 and the next guy manages to kill me, I'm probably going to have to go through all of this again. Yeah. It looks like they carried a lot of the worst things over from the arcade game to the NES game. Theoretically, you could come in with like $50 worth of quarters, but you'd probably still never beat it. We're still not done. I'm willing to bet that hardly was even a checkpoint. Okay, another large chamber. Maybe the 2 sumo bosses again? Oh, it's the 3 claw guys, okay. I got one-shotted. Oh, cool, it was a checkpoint. In fact, I get to start right at the claw boss. What the hell? Ryu Hayabusa versus He-Man? I don't care if I die a couple of times, I just want to finish this damn level.
That a picture of Notre Dame?
Yes. Nostradamus predicted that you would die here. Okay, so the fire breath is an instant kill. Wait, that was it? Back to Tokyo. Why are we going back to Tokyo?
I don't know, but I think that guy should get himself checked. You win! Game over.
So we have Japanese credits for an American release. I don't think they intended this game to ever be beat.
Well, I guess they didn't expect people to have emulators and be persistent as you are.
Eh, you got a point. And winners don't use drugs. And that was Ninja Gaiden, which I was originally just going to be playing to kill the time until Kiri worked out his issues. But it just kept going and kept going and going. I was like, I've gotten this far now, I may as well
You're doing so good!
And you won in the end. Now what?
Now we move to the main event.